Right.
Are you saying they are no longer, they've lost your endorsement?
I would honestly,
Yes.
every fast food restaurant has like
Fuck
given up on the
Wendy's.
dollar menu. I don't know why.
Burger
Fuck
King.
Wendy's.
Okay, all right. Hey, Kevin.
Wendy?
Kevin?
Wendy?
about what
Yeah,
you're
I don't
doing
think
here.
you want to call Wendy out. She'll burn your ass on Twitter.
Yeah, bro. Have
Wendy?
you seen the Twitter?
Wendy?
Bury you.
Their Twitter game's pretty good. I've seen that.
Yeah.
But it's literally because they keep repeating the "Sir, this is a Wendy's" joke, which they didn't come up with.
Hey everybody, welcome to episode 5 of Better Radio. I'm Brian.
I'm Liam.
And Liam, would you like to introduce our guest?
Yeah. Now, this is a good friend of mine, very funny. Kevin Knightley. He's a fellow comic. Well, Kevin, you talk about yourself, you know?
Hey, I'm Kevin Knightley, like Liam alluded to earlier
Implied.
in the show, and I'm a Worcester stand-up comedian. I have my own podcast. Can I say the name of it?
Of course.
Yeah.
It's called The Dream. I haven't made an episode in a few months, but I've been thinking about it.
It's kind of like Bill Burr style, or it's just you like
It's a-
kind of going through.
It's a lot of different things. I started a Monday Meltdown series before I went to Brazil.
It's just like Bill Burr.
And
all
so
your
I just
stuff.
kind of would just rant about a couple of topics. But in the past, I had done all sorts of things, from running up to people on the street and asking them weird questions, like their opinions on microwave fish in the office. That you're familiar with that epidemic.
Sick.
Should honestly fire anyone who does that.
Yeah.
You should do more than just that.
What was that?
You should do more than just that. You should take away any like pension plan that they've had.
They shouldn't vote. They shouldn't have the
You
vote.
should
No,
dox them.
definitely.
I would dox them.
Yeah. Well, okay. So
We
if
should know where
anybody
they
at
are.
your office microwaves fish, just leave it in the comments section below. We'll make sure to spread that
Thanks.
far and wide.
Hate.
Thanks, Brian.
No problem. If there's one thing I can do, it's help the little man in the office. You know. So, anyways,
Were you talking about me?
Well, all of us. You know.
Oh,
And-
all right.
So yeah.
Because people call me little, but it's not true.
Right.
Kevin's huge.
Yeah.
Massive.
So big.
I'm really big.
Absolutely. So, anyways, we were discussing your podcast a little bit. So,
Yeah.
you said you had the Monday Meltdown series, and then you would talk to people on the streets. What else? I guess what was the reason that you started the podcast?
Just because I hated my life and I wanted something to do. Kind of like how I started doing. How I started doing stand up.
Right.
Like when I started doing stand up, it was the first day I went and did it. I was literally sitting in an office in a cubicle,
Right.
and I was just hating life. And I was like, I gotta do something. I've been thinking about this stand up shit for so long.
Right.
And I just went and did it, and I got blackout drunk, and I ate shit on stage, and it was awesome. So,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Sometimes you need like that baptism by fire to get you like really into something.
yes,
like
and I just needed something, kind of like with the podcast, and definitely more so with the stand-up. But yeah, but we don't have to talk about my podcast. We're on
No, I mean, you're
a
the
much
guest.
more
I wanna-
successful program.
Yeah, this
today.
gets tens of views. Like
Wow,
crazy. No,
more than me.
well, after this episode,
I've
hopefully
watched
we
a
can
couple of
get
your
some
pod-
people
I've
over
We'll
listened
see.
there.
to your podcast, Kevin.
Yeah, I like it quite a bit.
Yeah, I gotta
The
say
Dream?
it's- Yeah,
Yeah.
The Dream.
By Kevin Knightley.
Kevin Knightley, yes. Is it?
It's on iTunes and SoundCloud.
You're on SoundCloud?
I'm a SoundCloud comedian.
That's
Right,
wow.
so anytime you have
Unfortunately.
a
Is that like a
you can
market?
throw that in. You'll be like,
I don't. No, not that I was able to tap into anyway.
You wouldn't know anything if you didn't try, though.
Well,
Maybe you should
Yeah.
do more bars in your. Spit some bars at the top.
I don't really do that.
I don't believe you.
I don't.
so you're talking a little bit about you're working in an office and hating your life, and that's what got you into stand up. So how long have you been doing stand up for? When was that? Was there a lot of build up to it? Were you a stand up fan for a long time, or was this just kind of completely on a whim?
Yeah, I've been a stand-up fan for a long time. Obviously, I don't. It's not obvious, but yeah. But it did kind of I've always thought about doing it, and just like it was never really realistic to me until like I got to a point where I really needed to make a change in my life and
Right.
start doing something besides going home and sitting on the couch and smoking weed every night.
Yeah, that's
Because as good as that can be, it gets a little boring, and yeah. Well, I started doing stand up anyways. To answer the rest of the question, about a year ago, and I really only started taking it super seriously about the start of this year, around the time I met Liam,
Right.
Just wanna
and
be able to talk about it, I guess.
yeah, and so that's when I started hitting every open mic I could, and just getting better by getting up there.
Nice.
Yeah, and my life's been on the decline since, and I'm loving it.
And so, Liam, how did you guys end up meeting? Like, how did you guys end up becoming friends?
Kevin, do you remember exactly when? I feel like it was a Nick's show where we met. I know. I mean, it could have been a Vincent's or something, but it was definitely it's the Worcester Circuit. And
Yeah.
I have a very similar story in terms of like when I started doing stand up. Me and Kevin both started taking it seriously around the start of this new year, and I think it was cool that we both. I don't know. I feel like at the time we were both two people on similar levels, right? And I
Very low.
yeah, no, super low levels. But like, it was cool to have someone that we both didn't know a fucking goddamn thing about anything,
Mhm.
and it was cool meeting someone at that time when you were both trying to get involved in something, right? I definitely think it was a Nick's show. I think I remember like
Could have been.
it could have been. I
Could have
don't know,
been,
Like,
you know.
the problem is
I was drinking a lot back then.
yeah. The problem is you were drinking a lot back then.
That was everybody's problem, really.
That was probably yeah. I mean I don't know. Why'd you
Sorry, this
stop?
is
Why'd you
hard.
stop?
This is hard.
This
for
is
me.
hard for you.
What's that? What's that?
He's talking
I
about his,
don't-
he's talking about his drinking.
I don't want to talk about it.
You were funnier when you drank.
Still funny.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, sorry, you got something in your eye, bro. That's pretty humid, I guess.
Yeah, it's sweat dripping down.
Yeah, we should say once again, my apartment's air conditioning is still not fixed. It's still hot as fuck in here. I've made several calls to the maintenance. No one's giving me a call back.
And the elevator was broken. I had to take the stairs 6 flights. This is not a body made for 6 flights, okay?
So the
Fix the elevator, get the AC fixed. Okay? I'm not supposed to lose this much weight or burn this much calories.
Yeah, get Kevin on the phone here with whoever he needs to
With-
talk to.
Please.
He'll pretty much
Can we
get
call
this
them up
thing
right
sorted
now?
out. Yeah.
Can we work on that?
on the podcast.
On the podcast,
Yes,
yeah.
please.
The rest of the
Especially on
podcast will just be Kevin like, yo, what is this? Is this a
Well,
joke?
Let me
I think
speak
I'll
to
get
your
evicted
manager.
from the apartment should be unfortunate.
Evicted live.
Yeah, evicted live. I didn't know that the elevator was broken. I'm sorry. I would have.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do
Well,
about
you
that,
know what?
but
It's not your
I
fault,
would've warned
so
you. That is
don't be
really
sorry.
unfortunate. So yeah, I can't go anywhere, Liam. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't want to walk up 6 flights of stairs. That sounds awful.
it's all right.
Anyways, you were saying
Great
how you
input.
guys met.
Yeah, well, I don't. The thing is, I was smoking a lot of weed at the time. Kevin was drinking a lot of booze. We clearly don't remember exactly how we met. We do know we met around.
I
early
distinctly
this year.
remember a comedy addict set that you had where I was like, this dude's all right.
Oh yeah, at least every one of them. I don't mean
Every
that.
one of
even a
what?
little bit. And implying that, like, I was kidding. I was going for a joke there. I remember seeing Kevin.
So Liam's been on the decline lately.
Kevin,
with the
yeah,
jokes.
dude. It's the problem is I'm not. I'm
Very
not
funny.
I'm not very funny. Yeah, that's definitely where
Just
it
have a
comes
brother with a good podcast.
from. Brother with a great podcast.
Sorry.
I would say
Great.
a
Excellent.
piece of
mediocre
shit guest.
podcast. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm kidding. No, Kevin. Thank you
you're
for being
both
here,
doing great, guys.
Kevin.
We're just rubbing each other's balls, busting each other's balls.
Yeah. No, if we don't check each other,
We'll go soft. We won't stay
we'll
hard.
go soft instead. Yeah, and I don't know. You don't want to go in not hard.
Just embarrassing.
For everyone. Like no one wants to see that. No one wants to be near it, and everyone can tell.
Right.
It's just exhausting,
For everything and everyone.
and there's no point.
Right.
None that I can think of.
Just a waste of time.
So Kevin, what about Worcester do you enjoy? Well, first of all, I want to just bring attention to something. the fact that you got hit 1,000 subs. That's pretty dope, right?
Yeah, this might
Yeah,
be the first
congrats.
piece of content that we've made since. No, Brian and Dylan, we may have mentioned it, but yeah, we hit 1,000 subs off the back of the Boondocks, which is obviously great. Now we just need to translate those subscribers into viewers of our.
What do you mean
content.
off the back of the Boondocks?
So we have 2 videos where 2 fake nerd updates, where we talked about the Boondocks coming back. One was, I think, just like a rumor. The first one, no, it was for a video game. They said they were gonna make a video game, and then the second one, the one that most recently blew up, we're talking about how they announced like straight up they're making a season 5 of the Boondocks, and the Boondocks is like a really loyal fan base who's always looking for news on it. So it's, we've gotten pretty lucky getting caught up in the YouTube algorithm, which is great, but it also like sucks because sometimes you like make this like really decent content that you think like, oh yeah, people will like this, people will watch this, and YouTube just like ignores it. And other times YouTube's like, oh yes, we're gonna bless this one video and rise it up to like people. So it's hard to like predict what's gonna be successful.
Are we supposed to be using algorithms?
Well, I mean, we have no control over the algorithm. Unfortunately, we just gotta try to like predict what potentially could get blessed by the YouTube gods.
So sorry to interrupt, but for someone who's watching who might not know what an algorithm is, do you mind?
Yeah. So basically,
Kevin, do you know what an algorithm is?
It's just
pretend.
Brian has the floor.
That's cool.
So essentially, YouTube has this algorithm that they don't publicly tell anybody how it works, and you have to guess what kind of tags, topics. If you cover like something that potentially is like sensitive, maybe it'll force you out of it. But the long and short of it is, you know how when you go on YouTube and you watch a video, there'll be a list of suggested videos that either are related, or sometimes if you just open the YouTube app, there'll just be like a ton of random videos that you're just like, you don't know. That's the algorithm. That's YouTube saying, hey, you might enjoy this video. And sometimes they'll just be like, hey, here's a random video from 5 years ago about wood making, and you'll go on it and you'll be like, this has 1 million views from this week alone, and everyone in the comments like, I don't know why, but YouTube really wants me to watch this video. And so that's, the YouTube algorithm at work.
That's exactly what I was going to say, Brian. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And so that's kind of where we need to try to like figure out what essentially will end up getting suggested by YouTube to help grow the channel. And sometimes we're good at it, and sometimes we get like 5 views and question all of your life choices up to that point. But it's part of the fun, I guess, of creating content, is trying to figure out the puzzle of the YouTube algorithm.
You mentioned earlier that sensitive content might get you not included in the algorithm.
Yeah, so
could you give an example of the sensitive content and in thorough detail explain it?
So let me just knock this video out of the algorithm for sure. No, so that really doesn't apply to us.
I can do that for you.
Yeah, let's maybe Kevin, you just described this. Kevin might be able to nail this one.
Right. Can you?
Have you ever been banned from Twitter?
Oh boy.
No, have you been banned from Twitter?
No, but do you want to be?
Oh Jesus.
No, I mean, no, not really. But
I got an idea.
I'm just asking.
Brian, open your Twitter.
we get it. We'll just
Kevin, you can write the tweet maybe.
Yeah, I think that's appropriate.
Yeah, of course. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're
We're
not doing that.
friendly
We're not
brand.
doing
You can't
that.
do
We're
that.
not doing that to your Twitter.
Pull that up.
Pull it up.
But no, so
Where
luckily
do they
for
pull it
us,
up
we
to?
don't. One day we'll have a giant monitor there that I can just pull stuff up onto.
Oh.
Well, actually, I'll get to hire somebody to do it for me instead of sitting here pressing buttons while talking. But
Who are you gonna hire?
I don't know, someone really smart, much smarter than I am, someone more tech savvy. But yeah, so luckily for us, this isn't really something that would happen to us because we cover like escapism content, movies, video games, television, comedy, that kind of stuff. But if you're someone like, say, Philip DeFranco, where a terrorist attack happens, a mass shooting, something like that, and your whole job is, talking about the news, since it's a sensitive topic, since it's something that YouTube has deemed like inappropriate for all advertising, you might get deranked and taken out of the algorithm, and then those people wouldn't get too many views on that video, at least not as many as normal. It wouldn't be suggested. It would only show up for people who are directly subscribed to that channel.
I didn't listen to anything you just said.
That's okay.
I was listening.
I'm sorry.
It was a real
It's not your
inside
fault.
baseball.
No, I was listening to it.
It's my fault. I'm sorry. In a series of doctors I met when I was younger, but continue.
Oh wow, yeah. They definitely did a stellar job with you.
Thanks.
Yep.
Oh man. So that's basically that. We're at 1,000 subscribers. Really excited about it, and hopefully here's to like 1,000 more, right? And maybe a lot more than 1,000 more.
Let's hope so.
You know what
We only
sounds
get to
better than
2,000.
1,000?
What's that?
1 billion.
Yeah. So PewDiePie, he better watch his fucking back. We're coming for him.
How many does he have?
He's 59 million, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many of those are Russian bots though? Like half?
I mean, I don't want to disparage.
Dude, you going
the
after...
kid Felix's name.
This is how you get bigger.
What am I? The New York Times.
I'm already pretty big.
I heard the New York Times. Yeah, that's good. I heard they were like 75% Russian bots.
It was actually funny when
Going on 80.
YouTube did like maintenance. I don't know. This is probably not fucking interesting.
This is interesting to me.
YouTube did a thing where they do it like once every year where they try to delete inactive YouTube channel. Like people who haven't signed in like 5 years or whatever.
The
Or-
purges.
Right, or like bots. And people thought it was, there was a big T-Series versus PewDiePie, who's going to be the biggest YouTube channel thing going on, and they thought it was in an attempt to get PewDiePie to lose a lot of subscribers, but then when they did it, T-Series ended up losing more subscribers than PewDiePie did.
That's hilarious.
Okay, I didn't listen to a word you just said. But,
All right, so it's interesting.
you
to me.
mentioned
Kevin, let's go
Russian
back to
bots.
talking about Kevin.
Wait, 1 second.
Yeah, what's
Russian bots. Do they? Okay, what do they look? Are they all brunette, or can you get a blonde?
You can get blonde with green eyes or a brunette with
I like
blue
that.
eyes, but there's
Bot,
nothing.
you can get it whatever you want.
Nope, there's just those.
Oh, there's only those?
Kevin
Where
knows
did
what I'm
we
talking
find
about.
these Russian bots?
Where do we find them? So what you got to do is, could you give me an email?
You have it.
I got a hook.
I'll get it
I
to
got
you.
a guy. I don't have it. I got a guy though. He'd probably hook you up with it.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk.
Give me your credit card information.
I don't have a credit card.
Debit card?
Smart. It's actually-
Yeah, I'm off the grid.
Yeah, you don't want to live your life.
I don't even use dollars. I barter.
Yeah,
So,
he does. I've seen it. It's
If
very.
there's
It's
something
kind of a pain in
else
the
we
ass.
can work out.
We're at like Dunkin' Donuts
for this
and he's just
Russian
like,
bot.
I'll suck your dick.
Just
Listen, I
immediately.
never do anything like that. That's a joke. Okay.
Like, no, sir. It's a small iced coffee. I feel like a hand job is suffice.
Why are you messing around with a small iced coffee?
Yeah, no, dude. First of all, Kevin jerks the hell out of a dick. I've heard. I don't know for sure, like firsthand or
Where are
anything.
you getting this from?
You told me you were proudly talking about it at work the other day. You were like, "Hey,
And
Liam,
even
if I know
if I-
anything about
Even
myself,
if I was a jerk champ,
There wouldn't-
what's the problem?
there's no problem with it. I'm
What's
trying
the
to give
problem?
credit where credit's due, Kevin. You don't have a lot going for you, dog. I'm kidding. You're very handsome.
Christ.
I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that at all.
You're not wrong.
Oh Jesus. So, algorithm. That was very interesting. I enjoyed that little discussion.
Yeah, we went up. Yep.
A couple tangents.
You
I
know what
thought.
that is now?
Yes, we do. Kevin, I got a question for you.
Sure. Shoot.
What made you know? What did we ask you before? What did you want to? Why did you get into? I don't want to ask the same
Kevin,
question.
if you could just ask, just tell us the questions we've already asked.
You asked me about my beginnings in stand-up and my podcast,
Yep.
and,
And how
how
you
I
guys
met
became
how I
friends.
met
Yeah, I became.
Liam,
Yep.
and
Interesting. He didn't say become friends with Liam. That's just.
Yeah.
I hope you noticed that.
well, I would say Liam's a close acquaintance.
We follow each other on Twitter.
Right.
It's about as real as it
It's getting
gets.
pretty serious.
Yeah.
I would say
Not on LinkedIn yet, though, so you know.
pretty.
Should I make a LinkedIn?
No, that shit's
Okay.
dead.
LinkedIn
Well, I
dead
don't-
does not.
Is there something I should know?
Do you LinkedIn, bro? Do you care about
Oh,
LinkedIn? I mean, no. LinkedIn's obviously
Okay.
not dead. I'm just talking
I,
shit.
I thought that
was
was
kidding. No, the
another
best
close
way to get a
acquaintance of
job
yours.
is the social dating apps. Actually, from what I understand.
Right. It's kind of hard for me not being single though.
No, dude, that's why you go there and you get people invested.
That's why you put pictures of other people.
Yeah, you get them invested in a character, not necessarily you.
Right.
And you talk to them.
Definitely
you know
not you.
that it would not be. It would be like,
It'd be
hey,
someone completely different.
yeah, someone with like a mansion, right?
Yeah.
For
like Hugh
example,
Jackman.
like a Hugh Jackman, yeah, a Hugh Jackman type even.
That's
Not
perfect.
necessarily.
They're like, wait, this is just a picture of you, Jack, and like, no, it's not. Like,
It's
this
Wolverine,
is
you
the cover
idiot.
of People magazine. It says his name, and I'm like, well, I didn't notice that. so
I'm
I need
Hugh
to just-
Jackman.
Yeah, I'm actually Hugh Jackman. So
Yeah. What, am I
Please
not allowed to
give me
do
a
this? Are
job.
you fame shaming me?
He was Wolverine.
he was. He was.
Oh, you're
Some would
right.
say that one of the best
Oh.
acting performances as a superhero.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He fucking made like 30 of them, so he should have gone good by the end. That's all
yeah,
I'm
that
saying.
last one was really good.
Logan?
Logan?
Yeah, I thought it was good. I enjoyed it.
I passed out to that movie probably 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, I did. I did not make it through the first time either, but
Jesus Christ.
it wasn't necessarily the movie's fault.
Not
I
that
guess
it's a bad movie.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I'm just always on the verge of passing out
Yeah. It's
much.
yeah, all the time.
due to a lot of factors.
Yeah, it's a number of stuff. You know, he just for attention mostly.
Oh man, so you've been doing stand up for about a year. What would you say is like the best part about being a open mic comedian right now?
Well, first of all,
Hell is
we're
that supposed to
show
be?
comedians. We did
Yeah,
a show
we just got
last
back
night.
from a
We
show,
got
dude.
paid last night, bro.
I had a banana in my tights.
Yes, he did.
Okay,
It was
can you say
awesome.
that?
Yeah, did you do
Mr.
that last
Open
night,
mic
Brian?
shamer?
Yeah, motherfucker, Jesus, Kevin. Hey,
So
we
the
we
best of
we get
open
on at
mics.
least one show a month at least. Sometimes
Okay.
that's not true.
As recent as this month.
As recent as this month, we've been on a show at least once a month.
Okay, so what's it
I
like?
get on shows.
Yeah, we do shows,
Book
bro.
me for your shows.
Book
What's,
we're show comics. Putting us out there, open mic whatever.
Yeah, what was that?
Oh my
I don't-
How's
goodness.
the how you?
difference.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
like, can't wait to watch this podcast. Got a couple open micers on there.
Yeah, it's like we got some open mic comics, guys.
Ooh,
They're gonna
gotta
be
watch
funny,
that one.
or maybe not. I don't know because
Wow.
it's an open mic. You know, you see, that's what it means.
Right.
You know, you could be fucking. What was the question, Brian?
It was a bad one.
So what's it like? What?
Let's
so
go.
what's the best part about being a show mic comic? Is that
Wow.
the right way to
No,
phrase
definitely not that.
Making a lot of bread, obviously.
Yeah, we get fucking stacks, bro. Like
Right.
last night.
Stacks.
Yeah. No, I mean it's definitely not the money. We're not there. We're not really making a whole lot of money. I'm not. I don't know about Kevin, but
Making a lot.
yeah, I mean I don't know. From Kevin, I don't know if we asked you the question, I guess, but for me, I just
But you can answer it.
yeah. So I'm not going to. Kevin, you should talk some more.
What was the question again?
What was your favorite part about being a comedian?
My
Is
favorite
what he
part
tried to
about
ask
being
you.
a comedian. That's the most creative question I've ever heard. Well, the
What do
best
you
part
enjoy
about-
most about being a comedian?
What do I enjoy
You
most? When I that feeling after you get when you walk off stage after crushing it, I guess would be my most serious answer I could possibly have
Right.
to that. Great question.
I don't know if I don't know. For me, dude, I hate like immediately getting off stage after like crushing. It feels it's such a come
It's more
down.
like a glow.
Yeah, it's such a come down though. No, you don't think so?
That's kind of like a druggy way to look at it, I guess. But
Okay, it's a okay. All right, Kevin.
just kind of enjoy it when you have it.
Yeah, you enjoy it while you're on stage, but then afterwards you're like, yeah, man, I wish I was still on stage. I feel like I have that feeling, you know. Like I wish it could be more about me all the time, always.
That's why we're there, you know.
That's the only reason I'm there. Joe, I don't listen to other people's jokes. I don't give a
I was
fuck
gonna say,
about
like,
them.
you really
I
just
don't
want-
even know if you're any good, man.
I'm assuming you're okay.
I
You
hear
beat me in the
people-
roast war. That was
I
fun.
beat the shit out of Liam in a roast battle.
All right, beat the shit. I don't know, but
It was
he was
pathetic.
It was definitely Kevin. Or one thing I will say about Kevin, like real talk, he's got a lot of like clearly like pent up feelings about some stuff that he hasn't settled. He's very good at roasting. Like it's definitely one of the best. I think one of the best on the scene. If like I mean, the best person I like on the scene that's good at roasting. You know what I mean? Because all the other people are just jokes, cucks.
Liberal cucks.
Oh yeah, I
Is
didn't
that
say
part of the
that.
algorithm?
That definitely Say if we say liberal cuck,
beta male cucks.
I got another one.
Right.
Let's talk
Beta
about
female
DMT.
cucks.
I've been watching some Joe Rogan lately. Dimethyltryptamine. I heard if you do it, you meet God or something, and like but like he's like a trapezoid or some shit, and
How do you know it's a man?
oh boy, we are sinking today, boys.
We're just trying to hit the algorithm.
Yeah, we're hitting as much topics as possible.
What
Humanly
gender
possible.
is God?
Yeah,
Is he a kaleidoscope? Does he have a penis?
he's got, I think, a penis and a vagina. I think he has.
Now, have you seen God?
Yeah, once or twice. When I almost drowned as a kid.
Oh.
And when I woke up, there was a guy holding me underwater. And
Is it God?
I kind of don't remember all of it. It was kind of coming in and out, but I remember seeing a face, and when I was under the water, hands pushing down on me. And then I blacked out. And I woke up like a day later or so. But that had to have been God, right?
Yeah. I mean, I guess everybody's concept of God is different.
Yeah. Some could say God is a short man losing his shit in a bagel shop, you know?
Care to elaborate on that?
Have you guys seen that video?
I'm aware of there's a short man flipping out about bagels or something. I have not watched the video personally.
I have seen the video. So this reaction is gonna be still authentic in the sense that like this video is amazing,
Right.
but I have seen it before. I'm not gonna be one of those people like, oh man, this is the craziest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I'm not gonna overreact.
I am a little upset with the short shaming
All right, of course you are.
because, I'm not like the
I don't know if
tallest
this is
guy.
right. No, that didn't bring it
I
up.
think
Oh, did it?
I don't know.
What's up with chicks putting on their Tinder profiles? Must be 6 feet or greater. Must be 7 inches or
I
greater.
feel like
I'm
you're
sick
gonna
of the
get along with
discrimination.
this guy.
It's cause
Good nab.
it's you want. I don't know. I don't.
What is it?
I don't think they all do it. A lot
Seems
of
to
them.
be popular opinion.
Yeah, it's definitely
Show me just the video.
a lot of them.
There we go.
So this video may be inappropriate for some users. Here we go. Hold on, let's pause this real quick.
Oh, this guy's right up my alley.
Yeah, this guy.
This guy knows
Yeah.
what he's talking
Yeah.
about.
This is gonna be great. I'm
I'm already on this guy's side.
yeah.
I think
No, I mean I can understand.
he's been dealt an unfair hand from what I've seen. With
From what you've seen so far?
But what's happened with this video and people's outrage with the outrageous short man, I think he has a good case.
Right.
It's definitely you should hear him out for sure.
Let's hear him out.
Yep.
Okay.
Why is it okay for women to say, "Oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites? You should be dead"? That's okay.
Okay, hold on.
What? Yo,
Do women say
you should be dead.
you should be dead? Is that something that they say? Is that because if that has happened to this guy one time, that's pretty bad. I think. You know, if there's a person out there that's like, "Yo, given your height, you should be killed."
like in writing.
Yeah, like in writing. If someone sent that to him, like, okay, he's definitely upset. Someone should ask him.
Let's see if she follows up
Yeah.
and asks if that's what happened.
All right, so we're gonna start
Women in
here.
general have said it on dating sites. You think I'm making that shit up? Everywhere I go, I get the same smirk with the biting lip.
Pause.
Shut
Yep.
up.
Pause. Real
Pause.
hard
Hold on,
pause on
hold-
that.
That sounded like he said women in general. It sounds like nobody said this particularly to him, and this might just all be in his head.
Or a number of women have said it to him, and then they bit their lip like that.
You should die now more.
That should. Yeah, that's what I got.
Maybe that's why he's so portly.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe he's just. Maybe he is. Maybe that's his story.
He eats out too much. That's why he's at the bagel shop eating bagels.
I'm just surprised. Like, bagel shops are kind of a celebration, you know?
Yeah,
I'm
they're
surprised anyone came
very
up this
stressful.
angry.
I don't eat bagels anymore
Right.
because
That's-
last time I ate a bagel, last bagel I ate was 2017 October,
Okay.
Burlington, Vermont. Bacon, egg, and cheese on everything bagel
Right.
from Henry Street Deli on Henry Street.
Okay.
100% legit spot. Great. Highly recommend it. But I dislocated my jaw on the bagel. So my point is.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You dislocated your
I
jaw.
dislocated my jaw eating a bagel.
Kevin,
That's unfortunate.
you're a strong man.
Thanks.
Just keep going.
Thought I need to-
About the bagel?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't had a bagel since. But
Yeah, that's what I meant.
yeah, and because my jaw is always clicked as long as I can remember. You guys have that issue?
I've actually had a bunch of jaw surgeries, so I feel
Oh
that.
my god, I'm barking up at the
The right
jaws
tree,
of
yeah.
life here. Sorry.
Did you get like really excited? Did you just over?
No, I think
indulge
I
in
was
a bit?
under a lot of stress and just
Tried
tense
doing it.
all the time, probably grinding my teeth in my sleep,
Right. And you just tried to eat a whole
sticking a
bagel
gun
at
in my
once.
mouth for 10 minutes a night at a time. But other than
I
that,
think
I don't
that'd be
know.
good, like, jaw
Screaming your
exercise,
ex-girlfriend's
though.
name.
You know, like sticking the gun in your mouth, it stretches out the jaw. It would have. I feel like it would have prepared you for the bagel.
You would think it
more
would
than
strengthen.
anything. Yeah.
Though that's why I was doing it.
Right. Of course. No. Of course.
God or my father.
All right, let's take it back. Let's recap here because this is only 70, 80 seconds long, so we got to enjoy every second. Go back a little bit.
Milk it.
Get to like 20 seconds. Go to 20. Yeah. All right.
Your mouth. You're not God or my father or my thoughts.
It's the line of the century.
Interesting.
Honestly.
It's true though.
Did you get all that? You're not my father
You're
or
not my-
God or my
You're
force?
not God or my father or my boss.
Oh,
People that could tell him what to do.
so
think.
clearly this man is from New York of some sort.
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel like this must happen all the time.
this is just the first time it's been documented.
Yeah. Well,
I
that's
don't
not
believe
true. He
that.
has his own YouTube video or YouTube channel that he just yells at people on.
Like a vlog.
Hold on. Let's make sure he's got to see how psycho this guy is because it
All
gets
right,
it
yeah,
gets
yeah.
worse.
It gets
Yeah.
worse? Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, you want to step outside? You want to step outside? Huh? I'm not standing. You shut up too. Go ahead and attack me, Jacob.
All right, so that's the end of the first part of the video. So that's
That guy just
Got put down.
easily choked him out
Yeah.
and got
It was
overpowered that
It
little
was
man.
a pretty sloppy choke out, though. He like full arm. Like,
It didn't have
it
to
was-
be
Yeah,
spot
it
on.
wasn't good for him.
Something I gotta say, like he went. I don't know how you can like go around acting like you can't get choked out that easily. If you can get choked out that easily.
You know
Yeah,
what?
you gotta know your limits.
He's clearly having a rough day.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish that other guy just killed him in front of everyone.
That would make this
A whole
interesting.
different story, right?
As
They
a
were got the whole
callback.
thing.
To last week, that's gonna be when I meet The Rock.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
I spent all last podcast just shit talking The Rock, so he's gonna kick my ass someday.
Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah,
I'm on his side.
Call in.
just call into the pod, Dwayne.
We'll talk.
Yeah, I'll talk to him for hours, dude.
Oh man! All right, so
Hours.
that's the part that went viral, and this was like a little addendum to it.
Three times my size. That's okay. What happened? Football side. You know what?
Oh my god, that laugh is so fucking.
Yeah. That was weird.
That just.
I think
put
we
me
all
in-
know someone with that laugh, though.
Yeah.
We all have an aunt or, another aunt with that laugh.
Wow.
They're bleeping out a lot. Oh,
Well, you women need to stop
here he
being
goes
so
with the
fucked up.
misogyny.
Well, I mean, you gotta commit, you know.
Now, is this out of context?
I think
Is
it
he
might.
talking about just these ladies that work at the
He
bagel
says
store?
all you women, and then he kind of it's
Well,
pretty.
he was a little broad, and he did say
Yeah.
women in general earlier in
Which
the
is
video.
which would mean a
Kinda,
generalization.
Yeah, this guy's. Yeah.
Does it give more credibility to him? Well, we should actually say,
I
Brian,
really want to be on his side.
we should just dig a little bit deeper here because that is a little.
Can we look at his vlog?
Yeah, I would like to.
What
Let's
kind
take a
of
look at his vlog.
topics does he touch upon?
He's a bagel review.
No, I don't
No.
think
I
he's a
wish.
bagel review.
He's got a TMZ clip.
I can't believe someone like this eats bagels.
Oh my God,
and-
TMZ covered him. Angry
Okay.
bagel shop guy doesn't trust
Trust
women.
women.
Can we say TMZ?
This is gonna
Very
be.
predictable headline.
Yeah. I never would have guessed actually. Not
Hopefully,
that
this
guy.
doesn't get us copy struck by TMZ.
I was gonna say.
TMZ's got some balls if
They're
they
like,
try
just-
and
well,
come
we can
after
watch,
us.
like,
Hey
30 seconds
TMZ.
of it.
I would
Fuck
just go
you.
directly to his blog. No.
I gotta find his.
These people like hang out in bushes and photograph famous people. It's
Now,
crazy.
does this pick up throat sounds? 'Cause I do it. My throat's very active.
It hasn't been too bad.
Thanks.
Bagel Boss guy
So, but
video
it's there.
collection? Chris Morgan. His name's Chris. Well,
So I haven't seen this.
Wow.
I don't like the black and white.
Yeah, and it's
really
very
small.
rectangular.
Oh wow, that
What just happened?
yeah, parroted a popcorn out of his mouth. This guy is. We should be worried about retaliation. Oh, he's yelling in this one.
Oh, well, here we go. We got something.
Oh Jesus.
You don't say hi, how you doing? The first thing out of your mouth is what's my height? Where are you from? What country are you from? What country are you from? I know, I don't believe you, fuck. I don't believe you're motherfucking sorry. What country are you from? How do you like me asking you a question like that? You don't like it, do you? Answer the question.
The other guy loves this situation. Quite contrary. He's over there like, oh my god, this is amazing.
What are you trying to no, answer the question. What are you trying to accomplish? What are you trying to accomplish out of asking me a question like that? That pisses me off. What do you gain out of asking me that? I told you I'm 4'11", 5 feet. Now where are you from? What country?
Give or take. He knows exactly.
He
what it
said
he
that
knows for a fact
sentence
he's
a lot.
4'11".
Yeah, I'm 4'11", 5
is.
feet.
He's
You
probably
know.
4'10" and a half.
Yeah.
Oh, brutal.
Yeah.
You
Poor
from?
guy.
Pakistan? Really? You know how much money our country gives you? Fucking third world toilet countries?
Oh.
Huh?
Let's get more respect than Trump did. Called them
You
shitholes.
wouldn't be working here. Now, why would you ask me a question like that? I'm a customer coming in here to buy a coffee at 5:30 in the morning, and you ask me what's my height? Why do you ask me that? Why do you want to know that? I'm dying to know because I've had people ask me this. Why do you want to know? What are you gaining out of that question? What are you gaining out of that? What? For what? I'm gonna call them next for harassment, because that's what you're fucking doing. You're harassing me.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, this guy's
Fair
handling
enough.
this. This guy's handling this well. I fucking
Clearly, he's
hate-
comfortable with his height.
Yeah.
That's what I get.
Yeah. He looks like a mean 5.
Do we have his name?
Chris Morgan.
Interesting.
I feel for you, Chris.
Foreigners, what country you from? Would you like?
Yeah.
Totally
yeah,
legitimate
one
question,
defend-
by the way. Totally
Oh,
legitimate.
oh.
And the fact that he has to pull that answer from them, very very disrespectful to this 5 foot man.
Yeah. He's 4'11", 5 foot, I think. Right.
5
That's what he
feet.
said.
I think this guy should be killed for the way he treats like just people in the service industry
What
here.
about this
Like
disrespectful associate here?
the guy who's just kind of taking it from this 4'11" monster.
Yeah, the 7-Eleven employee from Pakistan.
That's taking it from the 4'11" monster.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch the rest of the video, see what happens when the cops show up.
Would you? If I came up to the counter, do you want? No, he's not sorry. He's not sorry. And I wiped that stupid last smirk off your face. It ain't funny. It's not funny. Fuck you. What are you laughing at? What are you fucking laughing at? You're not sorry. You're full of shit. How can you sit here and make fun of somebody and then all of a sudden you're sorry? You're not sorry, dude. I'm gonna call the police. I'm gonna call the fucking police. And I'm gonna make another fucking video of it when they get here right now. I fucking had it. See how tough you are now with the fucking cops here. Okay? You wanna harass
Oh,
me?
you got them.
He really
got
called
the
the
cops.
cops. Oh my god.
Where is he? Get him over here. Get him over here. Get him over here.
Whoa.
I'm tired of this bullshit, bro. I'm tired of this. You want me to go outside? I'll go outside.
Go outside.
Oh, they didn't tell you what's going on? This is the second look. I had a big account that I lost over bullshit. I have my own cleaning company. I'm really upset at that. Now I'm living in my car because I didn't get along with my landlord.
Hold on, pause this real
Like
quick.
shit.
This cop did not ask this question. The cop did not ask for this information. I had a. What did he just say?
He had a big account that he lost over bullshit, and he runs a cleaning company, and I believe he said he lives out of his car now. So this is like a lot. This is sad.
I'm curious to see how these employees made that happen for him to get to this point.
To be honest, him living in his car is probably not that uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's a lot of space for him.
Exactly.
It's like a studio apartment.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fucked up, but yeah.
It's not. This guy's a piece of shit.
Okay, so getting to that. So I'm already pissed about that as it is. Okay? So when I worked the big...
This poor fucking police officer.
The guy was like, "Hey, yeah, man, people are, you know,
He's
I don't
like,
know."
I'm so tired.
Yeah.
Hey, look at him. He's just like, I regret every decision I've made that's led me to this point.
Yeah. He's just thinking like, man, I don't get to shoot people enough on this job. That's what all cops are thinking.
2 weeks ago at 2 in the morning, I went to get a coffee. This guy goes, how tall are you? Now, I come in here, and this guy asks me, what is your height? This guy. I can't even come in here and get a fucking coffee without being harassed. Okay? I'm depressed enough as it is, and I wanted
Okay,
to...
again.
I was in Stony Brook at one point for the...
He mentioned he's depressed enough as it is. I kind of feel like maybe we're perpetuating bullying of this
By showing this.
40-year-old man, but this guy dishes it out, and this has been a long time coming. You know, I think he deserves everything. Probably, I did think the internet's cloud. Like, you look at this; it looks like he's got an interview in the Breakfast Club.
I think the Breakfast Club just did what we're doing right now.
Yeah, Long Island guy loses. Oh, he's from Long Island. I'm surprised he hasn't mentioned that yet.
Pressure for my height. I come in here 5 in the morning to get a fucking coffee, and this guy here, and then he's laughing. I have it on another video. This guy's smirking. He thinks it's funny. What do you gain out of asking me how to? Okay, and he never answered my question. I told you how tall I am, right? Now, what are you gaining out of that? You did say that, but I don't believe it. 2 minutes later, I want to file harassment charges.
Do you think he really asked him how tall he was?
I mean, he said
Yeah, why
yes,
not?
and I'm sorry. So, but I love to like. He's like, okay, I'm sorry, and he's like, well, that's not good enough. It's like, how do you diffuse the situation if you can't even like apologize?
I think this happens to him a lot. See, I've been to Long Island. I have friends on Long Island. I can say for a fact that white men from Long Island love belittling 7-Eleven employees.
Jesus.
I, for a fact, have seen this
Anecdotally?
firsthand. No. I was there. So we go. I had a Massachusetts ID, and we go into the package store, and there's a gentleman there. And he just walked outside to go take out the trash or something. And the gentleman I was with just started yelling at him. I don't know why.
Jesus.
Apparently because he looked at him.
He asked him what his height was.
Well, I feel like this happens a lot.
Right.
Could you
my
imagine
point.
just caring enough about something like this? To like record videos of you snapping on like 7-Eleven employees and shit.
I'll go one further on this. If you're ever in a situation where you are pulling out a phone on a service employee, you're not in the right. I've never seen one video like this where the person yelling from behind the camera phone has gotten like the internet on their side, you know? It's always like some person saying some fucked up shit or doing something like shitty and then demeaning a service employee over it and then being like, I'm recording this and I'm going to show my tens of followers on Facebook. your shitty business.
I had a
you know?
guy once try to record me at McDonald's.
Really?
Yeah, it was,
What was that
very
like?
weird. I think he was upset because like, well, we were unloading truck, right, which is like, you know, the inventory filling up.
Yeah, I used
stuff.
to do that a lot.
It
when
can
I
kind of
worked
it
there.
can kind of suck when you're like short staffed and then suddenly 3 people are required to like do the truck, or however many employees are required to do the truck,
Right.
and then like you get hit with like a bus of people. And this guy was like super upset about, I think something went wrong with his order. You know, it happens at McDonald's, but he was super upset about it, and he started like trying to antagonize me. Like,
Yeah.
he was definitely hyping him up, like hyping it, like pumping up a character for like the camera. He started recording me.
Did you do something wrong though?
I didn't make the
Did
order
somebody
for
do
him.
something wrong?
Someone probably did something wrong.
What's
But like,
your bitch, man?
his retaliation was to start recording us and try and get us to get like upset with him. And I just kept asking like what he was like doing this for,
Right,
like, who he
what's
was
the
doing this
point?
for,
Yeah.
and like what purpose he was gonna, like what was he hoping to gain from it. And we ended up like giving him like we had to give him the meal, I think, for free.
Right. Of course.
And then the next time he came in, I took down his plates.
Right. Did you do anything
on.
with that?
I don't know. That's just I have them. You know, I had them.
Oh.
It's good to have those.
Good
that
to have
information.
them. You know. Did you ever work in a service industry gig, Kevin?
Yeah, I worked. My first job was at a Wendy's.
So
I guess the only.
we probably wouldn't have been friends then in high school. If, like, I was a McDonald's employee, you were a Wendy's employee. It wouldn't have worked.
It's real. Yeah.
Yeah,
Friend,
too many conflicting interests there.
4 for 4 is a fantastic deal. I can acknowledge that.
Right. Well,
But-
you know what? I worked there back when they respected the dollar JBC, Junior Bacon Cheeseburger.
Oh.
That has completely gone out the window.
It's no longer available.
No, it's like 129. I feel like it keeps going up.
Jesus.
I feel like it keeps going up
Yeah.
too every time I go there.
I gotta build
And
that
now they
wall.
have to put this whole
Yeah.
4 spin on it, so that everybody's spending $4 instead of like $2 on 2 JBCs.
Right.
So I mean, I worked for them back when they were a respectable organization. They charged 99 cents or $1 for a JBC.
Right.
Are you saying they are no longer? They've lost your endorsement?
I would honestly.
Yes.
Every
Whoa.
fast food restaurant has like
Fuck
given up on the
Wendy's.
dollar menu. I don't know why.
Burger
Fuck
King.
Wendy's.
Okay, all right. Hey, Kevin.
Wendy?
Kevin?
Wendy?
about what
Yeah,
you're
I don't
doing
think
here.
I don't think you want to call Wendy out. She'll burn your ass on Twitter.
Yeah, bro. Have
Wendy?
you seen the Twitter?
Wendy?
Bury you.
Their Twitter game's pretty good. I've seen that.
Yeah.
But it's literally because they keep repeating the "Sir, this is a Wendy's" joke, which they didn't come up with.
Right.
the way.
This is
What
a
joke?
Arby's. Sir, this
Sir,
is
sir,
an
this
Arby's
is a Wendy's.
first.
You know, like, you know.
I don't
Are
actually.
you familiar with
It's a meme.
the internet?
All right. I'm
So it's this meme online
Okay.
where basically if someone like has like a really ranty like post on Twitter, someone will just like comment like, "Sir, this is an Arby's," or "Sir, this is a Wendy's," as if they were like at a Arby's or Wendy's.
got you. That's good. That's definitely
So
something that
they
should have caught
they
on.
just go around cyberbullying people,
Right.
invalidating their gripes. Mm-hmm. You know, and I think that's total bullshit, and they're getting away with it. But
Right.
I'm done with it. Fuck you, Wendy.
What are you gonna do?
I don't
just
know.
Should go into a Wendy's
I just
and
wanna
be
say-
like a crazy fucking guy, the bagel guy.
I should do that. I should.
But dude, I promise it'll go
Record
viral. I'll record it for you, dude. I'll make it look good.
No, shouldn't it be like first
Bring this
person
camera in.
body cam?
I guess, but the one with him, the one that blew up wasn't the one of his videos in the fucking.
Yeah, I guess you.
The one that blew up was like a bystander.
Can you cackle like that lady did?
Of course, bro.
I feel like that would be a nice touch.
I can do that. You're gonna go into a Wendy's and be like, what are you gonna have a gripe with?
You know, I'm not like this guy. He's all over the place. He doesn't really have any points. I'm gonna, you know, and I'll be respectful. You know, I'm gonna hit all my points. The JBC, the cyberbullying and whatnot, the social irresponsibility. You know, I feel like I'm a little bit more articulate than this gentleman. Chris was his name.
Yeah.
So
Chris
he's a little all over the place. He's talking about his laundromat. And this guy asked him his height, and I don't think the two are related really. And
That's true.
he's
Living in a car.
probably just experiencing some sort of episode,
Right.
and like all the time, and clearly he's in need of some help. But nobody takes him seriously because he's looks like a child.
Yeah, no, I thought he was a child throughout most of that video. I was like, oh, this is angry kid over. You know, what's he upset about? And then I saw the title, and I was like, oh.
I mean, how many times you seen a kid flip out in a store?
A
That's
lot.
why I don't see what the big deal is really. You see 411 people crying and yelling in public all the time, and nobody posts a viral video about it.
He's raising some pretty valid points.
Thanks. Unlike Wendy's unvalidating gripes of real people on Twitter.
I still
Right.
think McDonald's is great.
I just want to say to Wendy's that We Get Everything does not co-sign what Kevin's saying about your.
Oh, what do you have to say
Your
about
Twitter?
Wendy's, Brian?
I just don't want to get
You
dragged
support
by Wendy's.
cyberbullying?
Well, I
Support
He
$2
advocates for
junior
it.
bacon cheeseburgers?
I just don't want to get cyberbullied by Wendy's.
Gentrification of our great fast
See, this is
food
kind of bad, Brian. They have you
establishments.
living in fear.
Yeah.
Living in fear is
Well,
what
I have-
Wendy's
I
is
have
doing.
an
I'm just pissed.
I have an expose video on Wendy's coming out.
My kids
sooner
will
than
not
later,
grow up with the same Wendy's that
Wow.
I loved.
I am with criminals.
What at Wendy's, the big classic? Where'd it go? What happened to it?
Yeah, thanks. Wow. Yeah, see, it's coming over to my side of the fence, I see. What happened to the big classic? What happened to the $1.99 JBC? What happened to all the good times? You know, why are we out here spending money on Twitter people to cyberbully
Do you think?
customers?
Do you think so? McDonald's has the Big Mac signature sandwich.
Yes.
The Whopper is for Burger King. Wendy's had the big classic, but they discontinued it. Do you think that the cyberbully people, because they're insecure that they don't have a signature sandwich anymore?
I think they're perfectly content with having without a signature cheeseburger, and that's part of the problem, Brian. That's part of the
They
problem.
need to step up and
Yeah.
become better.
Yes.
Did you guys see Burger
It's changed
King?
a lot. It's going to take a long time, but
Yeah, Rome
you know,
wasn't built in a day, as they say. Right?
It wasn't. No. Neither was Wendy's, a once great establishment.
Whoa.
And I
Fallen
believe it
from
can
grace.
be. It has fallen from grace, Liam.
Are you gonna
and
make-
and I do believe that they can make a comeback.
Can they
make
make Wendy's great again?
Yes, thank you. Make Wendy's great again. I'm leading the movement. We want 99-cent JBCs again.
What's
We
your
want-
stance on the 4 for $4?
4 for $4 is kind of just a whole marketing ploy for them to give you less food for more money. The fries you get with the 4 for $4, it's like 4 French fries, dude.
Right.
I disagree, man. I am usually content with the 4 for $4 meal.
Okay, but when
sometimes
I'm
I'll get
done
an extra
like
dollar
filming the
50
employee
sandwich.
and putting them in their place, they give me just
They
a
give
few
it-
fries.
They do that. They just give you a few.
Kevin's saying
Like 3 or
after he
4
flips
fries.
out like the bagel guy.
He's like,
No,
what the
I
fuck? You
don't-
didn't give me.
you know,
you
I
only
have-
gave me 4 fries. I swear to God. What did you think was gonna happen?
I have articulate points. I'm not like this loose cannon over here. You know, I make my points, and if somebody doesn't get it, you know, sometimes you gotta get loud.
Right.
I'll be honest. I have.
Pull out your phone.
Yeah, he loves doing that. One time, I mean, he showed me too. He does this Wendy's thing means a lot to him. I've read
Obvious.
at least the first half of his 660-page manifesto on it.
Okay, I wasn't gonna announce that today, but yeah, I've been thinking about this, giving this a lot of thought. Okay, I'm ready to lead the movement. Hashtag Make Wendy's Great Again.
Yeah.
I'm Kevin Knightley, and that's
We're
my
like-
platform.
We're like 4 for war. Am I right?
4 for war.
4 for war. Okay.
That's-
So you
another
guys have
hashtag.
something going.
Now that I persuaded Brian over to his beloved big classic that he misses so dearly,
Right.
I think we can lead a hell of a campaign to make
Right,
Wendy's
yeah.
great again.
Yeah, they're not gonna see it coming.
Viral video is how you should
We're
launch.
gonna make this video and then they're just gonna tweet, "This is a Wendy's." I'm like, damn it.
We're
they
like,
got
that's
us.
the same tweet
They
you did
fucking
every
got
time.
us.
Yeah, but Kevin,
I
you-
refuse to be bullied.
sometimes
By
the
the
good
corporate
jokes that people have heard
bitch that is
100
Wendy.
times.
I feel like
I
we're.
said
I feel like
bitch.
we're,
Corporate bitch.
Corporate bitch.
I feel like with like this corporate
Why do you need the other 30 cents?
It's true.
Where's that going? Where's it going, Wendy? David? Is that his name? Dave? Is that Wendy's dad?
I don't know.
Who's David?
I don't know where he's going.
Who's
He's
this
lost
old man?
me.
Who's this man? Is Wendy his daughter?
Probably.
Dave, right? David?
I don't know what you're
works
talking
for
about,
Wendy's, I don't
Kevin.
know.
I think as soon as he died,
Who's David?
David, he was like the old man in the commercials. He's like, I'm Wendy's guy.
Fuck, you go deep, man.
Yeah, no, like I said, I thought a lot about this.
Clearly.
So the Wendy's man named Dave, he passed away, obviously. I don't know when.
obviously.
Maybe we can pull that up. Pull it up. When Dave died from Wendy's. So
He died from his own food. Or
I doubt he ate Wendy's, to be honest with you. But that's not my point. And Liam, you got me all excited. I kind of forgot my point.
Dave Thomas
You sound like a great
Yeah,
leader.
there we go. Dave Thomas.
was an American businessman, philanthropist, and fast food tycoon.
Yeah.
He was the founder and chief executive officer of Wendy's, a fast food restaurant chain specializing in hamburgers.
When
It
did he
says
die?
he graduated high school in '93, but died in 2002 at the age.
It does say he graduated high school in
What? That must be
1993.
a mistake.
Education,
Born in
Coconut Creek High
1932?
School, 1993.
But he
Born in
passed in 02.
1932.
But he passed in 02, yeah.
2002. Just as Wendy's was starting to go bitchy, charging more for
when they started
JBCs
to go
was just the beginning.
thought it was a reaction.
I don't know
to
what happened
September
first.
11th.
They got rid of the big classic and started charging more for JBCs, but
Yeah. don't
it's
worry, I
one
have
it's
a
one
video
thing
coming
after
out,
another
everyone
with
will
these
know.
people, and they need to be stopped.
I feel like I'm almost a little bit uncomfortable with the way corporations act on Twitter. Like they try to be too relatable and like fun and funny. I don't really want that.
The
you
best
know?
form of marketing is marketing that doesn't feel like marketing.
Yeah, but
so that's what that
it
is.
like was
getting in your
it
fucking
was like
head.
fun and relatable. Now it's
Feels like
so
bullying.
transparently marketing. It's gone all the way back around to being bad again.
Is
I'm just
Wendy-
saying.
I mean,
like,
I still see Wendy jokes every once in a while.
yeah,
I'm
the
like,
next step is Wendy's gonna be like, tweet us a dick pic and you'll get a free chicken sandwich.
Or they'll just make fun of it on Twitter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll probably do that and be like, "You thought you were gonna get a chicken sandwich? Now everyone knows what your dick looks like. You fucking idiot."
I wouldn't put
Yeah.
them above it.
Wow.
Yeah, I'd see it coming. The Kevin,
Yeah.
got any ambitious plans stand up wise? Are you gonna be involved in any shows,
you seem
festivals?
like you're changing topics.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm kind of worried about this Wendy
I'm
thing.
kind of
Like, I don't know,
I'm
we've
really
been-
into it.
All right, we can keep going about it. I wasn't trying to. You're scaring me, though. Is what
I
I'm
think
saying.
that, yeah.
No,
Liam- what
you
Liam's
should,
trying to
the
say-
problem is, Liam, is you're not already scared.
Oh, okay.
Okay, first it's our
All right.
99-cent Junior Bacon cheeseburgers and our big classics that we can't have anymore. Next thing,
They're reading your
It's-
emails.
and they're eating our aborted children and who knows what else, taking our guns. People, wake up! Make Wendy great again.
All right. So you got any
That's gonna stick for
shows
sure.
coming up for stand up?
I know you're
You mean
involved in some
make
festivals.
Wendy great again?
Other
Rallies?
Than that,
Yeah.
So he's involved in it's like the Portland, Maine festival.
Yeah, I'll be in the Portland, Maine Comedy
yeah.
Festival.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, so I was a late We'll get back to Wendy later on in the program. But yeah, Portland, Maine
Rest assured.
Comedy Festival, I believe August 2nd and 3rd. I'll have to get back to you on which shows I'm doing, but I believe I'm doing 2 shows August 3rd, Saturday, August 3rd. I believe one is at the Bacon House, and I'm so sorry, the other venue, I can't remember the name,
But,
your name.
Well, hey,
But
where
I'll
can
be in
they
Maine.
find you on Twitter so that they know
Yes,
what you?
Kevin Knightley or the Knightley Kevin. I don't know, man. I'm not on Twitter that much because
Right.
You should get on it. more.
obviously Wendy's was upsetting me a lot, and
You had to get off.
you gotta.
In the show notes,
you
I'll
know.
leave a link to your
Yeah,
Twitter.
you shouldn't use
Thank you.
Twitter more. Actually, it's pretty scary what it did to you.
Yeah, it's I don't. It's hard for me to talk about this,
I know. I can tell.
obviously.
There's a lot going on.
There's And like you obviously I'm very passionate about this, but there's a lot that you don't know
Could you
that I really can't
elaborate?
disclose right now.
What do you mean, Kevin? What do you mean you
I
can't?
signed an NDA. Okay, can't get into it.
Did you
but
sign one, or were you forced to sign
It was
one?
a verbal NDA.
It's true. Kevin, I got a question. We mentioned earlier that you're really good at roasts, right?
No, you mentioned that.
I did.
How I
That's what I
destroyed you in a
said.
roast, and you basically had to quit comedy for a while.
That's definitely how it went down. It is. You
But
know,
why do you ask?
the history, speaks for itself. But anyway, you got a show coming up like about it, right?
Yeah.
Similar, like in the theme or whatever.
Yeah, I'll plug something. I will be at Roast Wars, which is hosted by our good friend Lou Ramos, aka Dizzy Pirate, aka Worcester's most okay host in the city.
Best host in the city. Go fuck yourself, Kevin. How dare you? How dare you? He's easily the best, bro. Fuck you.
He's like in
He
the
puts
middle.
way more. He hosts more in his fingers than you do in your whole body, Kevin.
I'm not saying he doesn't host a lot of things. I'm just saying he's okay at doing it.
I think he's the best.
So Lou Ramos is hosting Roast Wars. So we've been doing roast battles for like a few months now, and Lou's been hosting all these shows, and so now we're having the best of these roast battles
Roast
compete
like
for a
all-star.
cash prize on Friday, July 26th at Bull Mansion in Worcester, Massachusetts. It's going to be a great show. We're having a little tournament, a roast tournament. I'm sure there'll be other funny featured comedians there too. So if you're around Worcester and you like what you see, then come on down.
Yeah,
I'm going to roast some people.
It's gonna be awesome. There's some fucking straight savages on that show, man. It's
There are.
really funny.
Jesse Burlingame will be there. John Flagg, Murray Dickinson, Jack Hall, some other people I can't remember. I'm sorry, but some savages, like you're right. And there will be some feelings hurt.
I hope so. There better be.
Liam seemed to be a good sport about our roast.
Yeah. I just
but-
knew like if I had 6 more years to be like a fucking total like waste of life and resent everything around me for the way things played out, I'd probably be better at roasting. But that's when I'm your
Sounds
age.
like
is
you're
what I'm saying.
projecting.
Nah, just just what I'm saying, bro.
Can you articulate that thought?
Articulate it
Yeah,
better.
just like kind of flush it out.
Yeah. So like you you wasted your 20s getting to this point in your life.
Same.
And
I feel that.
where I think if I had the 6 years of experience of life that you had, I don't know. I think things might have played out differently. And I'm not making excuses for myself. I'm not. I just think
I make the very least out of my years.
that's efficiency. It's
So if
efficient.
anything, you're more privileged than me. You've lived a few years less than me, but it certainly made them count more than I did, anyways.
I think so. Yeah.
So
That's sort of what
in a
I'm-
way, I'm kind of like a working class hero, if you would.
I don't. Yeah, I think you got me there. I guess.
So any
That
other
was-
shows
Got 'em
coming up?
again. Friday, July 26th, at Bull Mansion.
Friday, July
It's
26th.
gonna be fun.
Roast Wars.
It's gonna be like a bracket.
The first season finale, really.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I think that's what they're doing. Like they're gonna do
We're
like
gonna do seasons.
yeah. That's what That's what
I
Lou
hope
had
so. I've
told
always
me
wanted
initially.
to be part of
It's cool,
seasons.
man. Those shows are awesome. Like the
Well,
roast
if
wars.
It's a lot of
Uh,
fun. They do them at Beatniks in Worcester normally, but of course this big show will be at Bull Mansion in
Yeah,
Worcester.
there's one more roast wars, like regular roast war show
Yes,
next
they'll-
Tuesday, right?
They'll
Like
decide the last 2 spots. Are you gonna be at that show, Liam?
I'll be at it. I don't think I'm on it. They wanted
You're
to.
on
They're like, including like other.
Okay, so I officially ended Liam's roast career.
Oh, he totally did.
Let the record show.
Can't wait till next season.
Um,
Cut your fucking
yeah,
throat.
next season. So, yeah, July 26th, Bull Mansion. I feel like there's something I'm missing.
Your
Oh
open
yeah,
mic.
no, they're doing one this Tuesday, is it, at Beatniks?
I mean, that's what I just said.
Worcester?
He's such a narcissist, man. I literally
Yeah, well,
just said
you
that.
didn't, like,
I literally just
mention me
I said
for a
Tuesday.
while, so.
Yeah. Oh, so you didn't know. Yeah, I just did mention Tuesday. This coming Tuesday. there will be another Roast Wars, but it's not the best of the Roast Wars. They're filling the last two slots.
The last two
slots.
tournament slots.
Yep.
For the real deals.
There's some really funny people that are like newer to the scene that are on this show. I'm excited to see how they do.
Should be good.
Yeah, no, definitely should be fun. It's always cool getting the new faces in there. So
Lou Ramos, pretty good host.
Lou Ramos, the
Decent host.
really good host in Worcester. Yeah.
And
Okay,
Liam, do you
he's
have
all
any shows coming up?
Shows coming up. Not like shows. When we're doing open mics in Worcester, like this week, Nick's is tomorrow. I think there's the Roast Wars at Beat Next. I'll be there. This Wednesday, but
on for Liam.
Yeah, apparently. Not this Wednesday, but the following one is the next open mic at the Dark Rose Saloon, formerly the Medusa Saloon. Mm-hmm. We just had a show there this past Wednesday, a few days ago, and it was awesome. Great fucking crowd. It's gotten bigger.
It was.
Yeah, Kevin, you were there. You can,
I was there.
You were you crushed it that night, actually.
Thank you.
Yeah, you were very funny. I thought, I was like, oh, Kevin must be, feeling good right now,
You know what? I took a dump just before that set.
Did you gonna start doing that now?
No, well, not at most venues, but at the Dark Rose, definitely. That was the nicest open mic bathroom by far I've ever been in.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to look in there?
I've been in that bathroom once or twice.
Been in
Yeah.
there?
Oh yeah, a couple times.
Did you go?
Of course.
Did you use it?
I used it, abused
For
it.
what?
For, urinating and
Into the
shitting.
toilet?
I don't know. Yeah. It's sort of what a bathroom's for.
Well, yeah, it was wonderful. I felt, you bumped me up, and I wasn't quite ready, and all of a sudden I got a little nervous and had to go. So went in there, and I was skeptical as I usually am when I have to poop at open mics and at shows and whatnot. Mm. And but I went in there and was pleasantly surprised. I believe they had fragrances on the sink. Everything was extremely clean. Like scary clean.
Right.
Mm. You ever walked in someone's home and it's like too clean? It was kind of like this bathroom, but it was comforting. Mm. And I had no issues. I just powered through
There
it.
was an open mic I went to in Boston, and like the regular venue was really nice and like modern and clean, and the bathroom was a fucking nightmare. So I can see where you're coming from on this. I can see where the importance of
it was
having a nice
refreshing in
bathroom.
a lot of senses of the word to take a decent poop in a decent bathroom before going on stage.
Absolutely. So,
what did you do before going on stage, Liam?
I introduced you.
No,
Before you
but
went on
just in
stage, or
general,
before I went on stage, just
Well,
at
how
the start of the
about-
show.
Let me frame this way. What were you doing in the bathroom?
I was masturbating. That's what I was doing. You don't, bro?
You said you peed and pooped.
I did all three of those things.
How long did that take you?
With cleanup, like 3 or 4 minutes.
You're efficient.
Yeah, bro, I've been doing it for a while. All of them. You're not that efficient, bro? How do you... Okay,
No.
dude, you got to get better.
Well, I feel like they must
Over
be
time.
pumping oxygen in there because my poop was unusually efficient and clean and regular. Which are usually not. Usually unpredictable and chaotic.
He talks
And-
a lot about it, actually.
Oh, every Saturday when I have to get up earlier than usual.
For work. We work together. I don't know if we mentioned that yet.
Cut that out, please.
the whole part.
You have an open mic that you host, right?
Yeah, once a month. First Tuesday of every month. Next one's August 6th. I
August
believe.
6th?
Is that a Tuesday? I believe that's the first Tuesday of August. It's at Electric Haze in Worcester. It's a hookah bar. So
Yes,
you can go there.
August
You can.
6th is the first
Yes.
Tuesday in August.
I was accurate. August 6th, Tuesday. That's my next open mic that I'm hosting at Electric Haze in Worcester. There's a hookah bar, so you can go there.
Yeah, it's a cool spot.
Yeah, you've been there. Okay. I'm not too big into hookahs, but a lot of people are.
I like,
Get a
yeah, I
hookah.
like them. They're,
That
You
surprises
You
me.
can get a drink, which I am big into. Getting drinks.
That doesn't surprise
And
me.
you can go outside to do everything else.
yeah.
But it's a very cool spot. We've done 3 or 4 of them. And we look forward to doing more and hopefully some more shows there as well. The Worcester comedy scene is really kind of popped.
Yeah,
in the
it's
past few
really
months.
blowing up lately.
Big time.
Which is awesome because, I mean, Worcester's like a really decently sized city. So to have,
Second biggest in New England.
to have a comedy community, flourishing there, I think can only be good. Can only be good to have
That's
more
what
comedians out there,
we need.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like in some senses, either people will learn to, do comedy or they end up yelling at service people at a 7-Eleven,
I could have been him.
He could, if he just embraced being short and just learned to
Just,
laugh at himself
yeah.
about it, he wouldn't be doing this.
That's a very bold.
You guys don't have to walk around like he does. You guys don't have to hit up
That's
girls on
true.
dating apps
That's
for them to
true.
tell him he should die.
I really
You guys
wonder
had
if a
that?
girl
I
Once
feel
again,
like
we go
straight-
back. I don't think anyone actually said that to him.
Yeah, that'd be really fucking intense. If
He
some-
said it confidently and
girl was like-
loudly in front of
Well,
people.
he
like, you should die.
well,
Actually,
I think he was in the middle of what I like to call an episode.
he got up a little too earlier than he was used to.
He's a little irregular,
Yeah.
And he's just like, hey,
and he just kind of lost it, and not in the way he would have wanted either.
Right. Oh man. So do you guys have anything else you want to touch on before we get out of here? And I can turn fans back on so we're not fucking sweating as much as this.
I'm actually getting used to it. I thought we were just warming up.
yeah, no, this is a 3.5 hour.
It's not a Joe Rogan experience.
We're doing
podcast.
we're gonna do some deep divey stuff.
When do we break out the DMT?
Next episode when you come back for
I'll be here.
episode 2
We're gonna do it on camera.
of the Kevin Knightley Experience podcast.
We're doing it on
Thanks.
camera.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for checking out episode number 5 of Better Radio. Liam, where can they find you online?
I'm on Twitter at real Liam Marr, but it's spelled like meager. It's pretty good. I'm on Grindr. I'm on Blogspot. I'm on Google Plus.
What's
Kevin?
your grinder at?
Not really how I do things.
Huh?
It's not really how I do things.
What does that mean?
The people that are interested in it will find it. The people,
But how do I find it?
you'll find it.
I'm interested.
You'll come across it.
All right. Yeah. So you can find me on Instagram at Kevin Knightley. Lucky enough to get that handle.
And we'll put your Twitter handle.
Yeah,
in
which
the
is
show notes.
Knightley Kevin. Just
Knightley
the
Kevin.
first and last name reversed.
And it's not like Knight like with the K, right? It's just.
It is with a K.
Oh, it is.
That's.
Right. That's important.
I'm glad you brought that up because some idiots out there would assume that it's not with a K. But it is. Kind of like Keira Knightley, if you're familiar with her work.
When I see
Maybe
you, I
you've
think
watched
Keira Knightley.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes, that's the only movie I know it from.
Yeah.
She could be your sister.
Okay.
She could. What? Wow.
Oh man! All right, and you can find me on Twitter at the fake Bmarr. That's BMARR, and
Yeah,
the
really.
channel.
Like First Sister?
Easily, yeah, dude, like a first sister for sure. Yeah, I could see it.
What are the laws in Massachusetts?
I think if you guys wear furry outfits, you can get around it.
Yeah,
'Cause
well,
suddenly
it's
it's-
plausible deniability.
How do
Yeah.
we get
Furry outfits?
Keira Knightley in particular into a furry outfit?
You could start by asking. Nicely.
How do we get in touch with her?
She's got an email, probably publicist or something. She probably gets stuff like
Public
this all
email?
the time. Yeah, I bet. Dude, you'd be surprised, man. It's how people like.
Wow.
I bet we could get Toto on this podcast if we emailed them.
Toto, the band.
Yeah, we could probably be the intro music. I'll email
They
them.
don't
What are
have
they
enough
up to?
mics.
What was Toto up to?
They're covering Weezer after Weezer covered
I
them.
heard that.
but no one
What was
really
the point of that Weezer cover?
Well, they just
Like,
really
did that
liked
song really need to be redone?
Weezer.
Weezer just wanted to remind everyone, like, we're never gonna die.
like we
we're never
needed
gonna
that.
stop
Yeah,
making music. We're Weezer forever.
They've made a lot of albums.
Oh, so we need to be reminded about how great Weezer is.
Weezer's pretty great.
Wow.
I like Ratitude. It's a good album.
Blue Album.
Blue Album's
Blue
great.
Album.
Pinkerton.
Big fan.
Pinkerton. I like Pinkerton.
I like the idea
Big.
of Hurley.
Blue
As an
Yeah.
album.
Yeah, sure, bro. Definitely. The
Mostly
last,
because I just like Hurley from Lost.
the Viva La Vida cover was
You
pretty
look like
good.
Hurley from Lost.
Yeah, it's
Like in a good way.
Before I cut my hair, I was like doppelganger.
Wow. I can see that.
Oh man. All right, guys. You can find the channel on Twitter at WG Everything, on Instagram at Wicked Everything, of course, here on YouTube at youtube.com/Wicked Everything, and on Twitch at twitch.tv/Wicked Everything. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.